Hi, MissionScent. How are y'all doing? I just wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you about my Think About It packets. These are actually, I just made myself today a little organizer for these to be in my car. If you watch the video on the mobile office, they also talked about having Think About It packets available for you so that if you meet somebody that's a potential recruit, you can go ahead and give this to them and give them something to think about. And I'm going to also give you a way to contact them a little bit later. So if you can zoom in right here for a second. Okay, I want to just read this to you. It says, I'm so glad we talked about the amazing Scentsy family opportunity. Here are a few things for you to browse and look over some ideas. Pop the popcorn, pop the video into the DVD, and think about it. I'll call you in a few days to get together for coffee and answer any questions that you might have. So you were probably wondering why we had this smiley face guy eating the popcorn, and I'll explain why the popcorn's in there in just a minute. All right, so this is the inside of the Think About It packet. This is just a basic notebook that I got from Office Depot. So on your right-hand side here, you've got all three catalogs of all three brands. Now, some of you may only do Scentsy, and that's fine. If you only do Scentsy, make sure that you've got your Scentsy catalog in there with your contact information. But even if you don't do the other brands, you may want to contact me or somebody else in our group so that you can get a catalog from the other ones. Because you may have somebody that, oh, maybe they're not interested in selling Scentsy, but maybe they love fashion. And so just browsing the Grace Adele catalog might get them interested in signing up for that brand instead. So remember that it doesn't matter what brand they sign up for, as long as they are part of the Scentsy family, they're going to be a part of your downline and you will build your team that way. So just get them excited. Right here in the front, I've got my business card. If you don't have the wonderful business cards, actually they're on sale right now in the Scentsy family store because they're switching out the design. I like the ones with my face on them because that way they can remember me. And so hopefully when they see my picture, it'll help them to kind of trigger something about something that we talked about. All right, on the other side, I've got quite a few things. I want to just kind of share these one at a time. All right, so this is the host join brochure, and these are available in the Scentsy family store. They're wonderful, simple organizers that tell them a little bit about the host rewards and why it benefits them to host a party. And then on the other side, it talks a little bit about how it benefits them to join. So if you've got somebody that's thinking about hosting a party, they're already thinking about speaking to their friends about Scentsy and about taking advantage and getting free Scentsy. And so what a wonderful transition for them to mentally make from hosting to actually joining, because they've already got their friends together. They're going to get free Scentsy with their half price rewards and their hostess rewards on doing the events. And then back here in the back, you've got the starter kit, so you can kind of walk them through. Now, this one is actually only geared towards Scentsy, but there's host join brochures for both Bellata and Grace Adele. I only put one in there because I kind of feel like it's overkill. And in the back of your Bellata and your Grace Adele catalogs, you also have a section that shows the starter kit for that particular brand. All right, so that pops back in there. Okay. And then I'll talk about this in just a minute. Let me just pull it out for just a minute. I've got 3 sheets back here in the back. The first one is a sheet, and I'll upload this to our files in our team page. But this is actually called Get Your Starter Kit for Free, and it basically talks them through how to kind of borrow the starter kit money from themselves and then throw a $500 party. Their commission on that $500 party at 20%, which is what they'll start off as an essential consultant. Their commission on that is going to be $100. So if they have their party kind of at the end of the month, by the 10th, they'll have earned that starter kit money back. So this kind of walks them through all of that. All right. Then right behind that, I've got some FAQs. I'll also upload this. And just some ideas of what this talks about. I'm not really a salesperson. Can I still be good at this? That's a question that we get all the time. Remember that Scentsy sells itself. You get it under people's noses and the product will sell itself. You don't have to be a salesperson to be able to sell this. Why should I join Scentsy instead of another direct sales company? This tells you a little bit about Scentsy's rank within the Direct Sales Association and why we're just such an amazing company. What kind of support and training does Scentsy provide? We want to make sure that your consultants, that your new recruits know that We're not just going to throw a kit at them and say, okay, you're on your own. We are going to be there guiding them every step of the way. And then there is a question about, actually, you know what, I just realized I'm going to have to change this. There's a question about the sales quota, so I'm going to have to go ahead and change that. And what if it just doesn't work for me? And that's a very valid question. What if I decide that I don't like to sell Scentsy? Well, one thing that I always tell everybody, you know what, you now have 80 different mini bars that all you have to do is flip them over in your warmer, and now you've got scents that you can use. All right, I also include in there my story. If you haven't taken the time to actually write your Scentsy story for your personal website, please do so. A lot of times people will see your name on the consultant locator, and they're flipping through the different consultants. And first of all, they're going to see your picture. And so having a wonderful, warm, welcoming picture is going to be one thing that's going to trigger them picking you. But secondly, reading your story. So if you have a story about how Scentsy has transformed your life, then this is really going to help them. All right. Then the third thing that I have on this side, or fourth thing actually, okay, this is the Scentsy family video. Now, these are actually $2 each in the Scentsy family store. Now, you're probably thinking, you mean you want me to hand $2 to some stranger that just mentioned that they want to do Scentsy? The reality is that long term, a new recruit has the potential to make you thousands. So if, you know, what I figure is if I buy 10 of these at $2, that's 20 bucks. If I hand out all 10, okay, and one of those people becomes a recruit, that's an amazing return on that $20 investment. So what this is a little short video. It's actually available on YouTube. So if you haven't seen it yet, Google Scentsy Family Video, and you'll be able to see it on YouTube. And it's really fun, and it has different consultants talking about, from all three brands, talking about how Scentsy has changed their life. And, you know, whether it's just given them some financial freedom, whether it's helped them to pay off some bills. Somebody talks about paying off some credit card debt. A couple of people talk about, you know, being able to make this their full-time career like Greg and I did. And it has consultants from all three brands. So that's what the popcorn's for. Popcorn up here on the front, okay? They're going to pop this into their DVD, and they're going to think about it. All right, now, one other thing that I just wanted to point out. All right, if you can zoom in on this little card right here. All right, pizza and possibilities. I have this on the other side across from my business card. And what this says is, join me for pizza so we can talk about the wonderful opportunity with Scentsy Family Brands. You already know that our team meeting is going to be the first Tuesday of every month. Well, now we're going to have a second opportunity night on the third Tuesday of the month. So you can put this on your calendar. For those of you that are out of town, we'll do our best to try and figure out a way that we can that you can get together with your new recruits, taking them out to Starbucks or something like that, just a quiet place to talk. But we're actually going to be at the Pizza Hut on Wurzbach and I-10, just down the street from where we have our monthly meetings. And so this will give them an opportunity to come in. I'll feed them pizza and answer any questions that they have. If you're available to be there with them to bring them to answer any questions, that's wonderful. If you can't, these are going to be available on the team page. You can print them out. You can either print them out on cardstock and then just cut them apart, or I actually printed them on business card paper because it has those wonderful little perforations to take it apart. But I would print some of these out, keep them in your purse, and whenever you start talking to somebody about the opportunity, even if it's just in passing, even if you don't have a Think About It folder to give them, at least give them this Pizza and Possibilities card and say, hey, I'd love for you to go talk to my director, Nena. She can answer any questions that you have. You know, she'll feed you, and hopefully we can get that person to sign up and become a part of your team, because that is the reality of our company, is that in order for us to move up and grow and really experience financial freedom, it's all about sharing the opportunity. And so hopefully you will have an opportunity to share that with people around you and bless them the way that Scentsy has blessed us. So go home and think about it and make your Think About It folders. Thanks. Bye.